All right, today I'm going to show you how to use a dual flush toilet. This is a dual flush toilet. You can see there's two buttons at the top. This is a dual flush toilet, which is different from the single flush toilet that you're used to probably seeing. I'm going to show you how to use this, show you what the different buttons do, the operation, and everything. But before I get started, if you find my video helpful in any way, can you give me a thumbs up as well as subscribe to my channel? I'll appreciate it tremendously. All right, so let's get started. So you can see that this is a dual flush toilet. It comes with a seat, just like a regular toilet has, and also water for things to splash in once they hit the water, just like a regular toilet. Now, the only difference between this is the mechanism on how the water comes from the tank all the way down to the toilet and to flush whatever you have dropped in there out. Okay, so this is the toilet. This is seat, regular seat. I'm not going to touch the seat because the seat could be dirty. Right here. It's a regular toilet. So say, for instance, I just finished dropping something in the toilet, and then I use toilet paper to do that part of the business. Go ahead, drop that in there, and now I want to flush. Now, if you wiped because you just did a number one, and there's nothing, no huge chunks or anything down in there, not a lot of heavy toilet paper, you can go ahead and just push the light flush. And you're probably wondering what the light flush is. Now, there is two buttons at the top of here, right? One button produces more water flush. The other button produces less. And so the less is usually for if there's less action going in the toilet. So say, for instance, you did number one, instead of doing number 2 or 3, you would go ahead and press the 1 flush. Now this saves water because it's using less water because you don't need a lot of water to flush down a number 1. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead right here and I'm going to find the smaller of the two buttons, and that would be the one on the right. This one is for when you do a number 1. So I'm going to press this and you'll see. Press it. And it's like a quick flush right there, not the maximum amount of water that could possibly be flowing through there, because that's saved for the second flush. And I'm going to show you that after the tank fills itself back up. Now, the second flush is going to use a lot more water in order to push down if you have a lot of material down inside of the toilet, such as if you're doing a number 2 or number 3. All right, so the toilet has refilled its tank, and I'm going to take you to the second flush. Okay, so I'm going to press the second one right here. This is for the maximum amount of flush water. So I'm going to press this and then release it. And it took out a lot more water down in the commode. Now, you're wondering, how can there be more water? Say, for instance, you do a number 3 or number 4, and you need a lot more water to be flushed down in the toilet to get rid of whatever you just dropped in there. Now, there's a way to have more water to go out of that, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so what you're going to do is, after you use the restroom, you did number 3, number 4, whatever you did, you have a lot going on inside of the toilet, you'll come back up here, and you'll take the button, and sometimes I just press them both, and I'll press it and I'll hold it down, POP, and see how much more water it actually empties the tank. So I press them both down and I'm holding it down. It flushed the entire tank down into the commode, and then I just release it and the tank fills up just like that. And so a recap, the smaller button on the top of the toilet is for a number 1 or a lighter amount of material inside of the toilet. The larger button is for greater amount of material. You do in a 2, 3, or 4. And if you want the maximum amount of water to be flushed out of the tank and into the toilet, just go ahead, press them both down and hold them down, POP, until the toilet tank is drained. And that's how you use a dual flush toilet. I hope this video was helpful in some way. Thanks a lot for watching. I was about to say wiping. Thank you for wiping if you did that too, but thanks a lot for watching.